Hi there, it's Wade McMaster here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Elegant Themes website design. Now, if you're actually looking for a review on the Divi theme or anything like that, I actually have got a few reviews and a lot of videos on the Divi theme on my channel, so do check that out. I'll pop a link to my Divi playlist below, and you can see what Divi basically has to offer for WordPress. But because I've been really using Divi for so many websites in my business, and really putting a lot of video with a little content about it, I thought it'd be cool as part of my web design reviews to actually review the Elegant Themes website. So, and one thing I've always appreciated about it is looking at it now is that they've always got a really clean, modern color scheme, and they've always managed to step things up with the visuals. So one thing you would notice is they do put a lot of fancy things. I've got this animation over here. This is all because now having a lot of fancy elements on a page doesn't necessarily make for a good website, but Elegant Themes are pushing a theme which is designed to have certain features to sell, and a lot of people are going to want to see what their theme is capable of. And one of the best ways you can do that is to be a walking example. So they've obviously got some great features. They've obviously got some great little features on the site layout. The menu actually is, I think, is very good as far as menus go. It seems to be a little more stable. A lot of menus, sometimes when they drop down like this, they can disappear quite easily. But the simple fact that you land here, they've got Divi, all products, contact, your account, and pricing. They're literally focusing only on what they really need you to see, and the rest is all about trying to sell. Now, that purple color scheme, I think, like I said, very modern. Even the pink button sort of fits in well with it. And then straight away, Divi, the most popular WordPress theme in the world. So straight away into that, selling that theme, letting everyone know what it's about, and they talk about it just here, and you can learn more about it straight away. Now this video, I'm not going to play the video, but that looks like an ad they've had circulating on YouTube for a few years talking about Divi. Another great thing to put on the homepage. And then of course examples. So straight away, now this is a really smooth design. For one, they've got a really good looking modern layout. They tell you about their product, and then it goes straight into what you can do. Online stores with a very modern, a very unique design. Non-profits with another unique design. They're showcasing what's possible for you to build very quickly, very easily. And then they're moving into the build section and showing you some of the features. Build visually, some of the effects, shape dividers. Everything is so well animated and so just instantaneous that it gives you this impression that everything is effortless. And while I wouldn't say it's effortless, it's a great theme and it's very easy to get good results. I definitely wouldn't say it's effortless, but it just shows you very quickly they managed to really capture that ability to make large visual changes in seconds with a few little moves of the dial. So as far as this homepage goes, I think what they've done with it, while it's a ton of information to digest, the more you scroll, this is a scenario where we've got a little parallax scroll there. If you watch the foot here, it disappears behind some of the elements. Everything's just a little bit fancy, but also it does showcase what they do very well. Because it's such an in-depth theme, they do have a lot to showcase. And then qualifying what it's for: freelancers, agencies, and website owners. I am actually a freelance web designer. It's my primary income, and I have used Divi for over 100 websites in my business. So I can definitely vouch for that claim. But the ability to promote, the ability to sell, showcase, they do such a good job of pushing the benefits and letting you know what's possible. Straight down here, view pricing. Now this is something that's a good catch too. Now if you're someone who is running an agency or a freelance business, knowing that you can build unlimited websites with a single license is a big deal. Just simply because a lot of web themes and a lot of plugins you buy, when you buy that license, you got to renew every 12 months. On top of that, it's only for 1 or 2 websites. So you literally have to set someone up with a website and then get them to keep paying the fee for the theme. With Divi, you can just get the one renewable license, or you can just pay the lifetime fee, which I have, and you can use it on as many websites as you like. Take flight, The Divi marketplace, I mean, it continues. They continue to offer a lot of value and showcase how much value and how much depth is behind this theme. You get the impression that it's really like a bottomless, almost endless supply of ability and as far as design goes, it's done pretty well, and they've kept to that color scheme: the pink, the purple, the blue, the green. It's got a cool look, as in cool colors, but a touch of warm colors within it. But even the use of, well, we got the orange title with the orange button. We have an orange element next to it, where we've got sort of like that blue sort of aquarine color and button. The same color is very present there. That's a nice little design sort of tick there, the green and the green. So we've got like that mustard color with the mustard color, the mustard buttons. It really does a good job of creating a sort of difference between each segment. So we've gone through all the, you got your blues here. We're talking about the design, the customization. This here, the way it is in a block, is so distinctly different from the other areas of the page that it makes it easy for you to realize that this is a different sort of information. And then you keep going, the colors separated again, like I said, the yellows, the greens, the blues. So it's a hell of a page. It's a lot to review. The way that you get to the bottom and the whole screen changes color, it's a great way to grab your attention. It's like saying, hey, we're done with the information. It's time to sign up. So what happens if I do go here and go to sign up? Yearly access or lifetime access. So there you go. Nice and simple. Some reviews, a bit of information again, a bit more information. This time it's simpler. It's not quite as confusing. It's easier to sort of follow because you've obviously been hit with a bunch of visuals. It's sort of good to have it a bit more streamlined and simple. But straight down the bottom again, top and bottom. It's like a pricing sandwich. So having the pricing at the top and the bottom with everything in between, I think is a great move. And in other websites I've mentioned where they don't have a call to action at the bottom, this is exactly it. Selling your product at the bottom. Very powerful. So let's go back home for a sec. Unlock the power of Divi. So you can hit this video here, and up pops a little pop-up video that you can watch, which I think is very smart. It doesn't have to take up a big square space there. But Divi, the most popular WordPress theme builder, straight away you can see here what the theme is. Try it for free. I think this is opening a new tab. So actual demo of the software, allowing you to go in and make edits. I am recording a video, so this is not going to go super smooth. But the way it allows you to step in and start using the builder straight away is pretty cool. So that's a very nifty feature, the ability to be able to properly demo your software. Okay, so back on the home page. Now one thing also, the way this little top bar follows and the navigation follows you all the way down is a good idea. If I click, Divi changes everything. I'll learn more. Okay, we're back at that page. The future of this is what you see is what you get. So drag and drop building. So listing how it works in a very summarized fashion. Divi's for everyone. Once again, we're pushing those designs. Okay, so let's go to the Divi, about Divi. Yeah, same page again. All right, cool. So it's not bad. Plans and pricing we've already seen. The layouts library we haven't seen yet, so you can have a look at that. Divi layout pack, so you can. These all come with Divi. When you install it, you can access these and install the pages onto your site and then customize them. So you can actually go ahead and explore all the layouts that are available with Divi. And all you have to do is pay for the Divi once and you get all those layouts. But the way they promote that, very cool. Actually behaves almost exactly like the theme itself, which if you're using the theme is cool, but doesn't really matter too much in terms of web design for selling. Divi Marketplace. So yep, showcasing all the different products there. So you can see they've got a few main things at the top, and they've got a few, so they really want to push the things they think are going to sell the most here, and then of course you can go in and look at other things like layouts. They've got top sellers there, so you've got top layouts. You can browse the layouts, price ranges, so that's pretty cool. But I want to be more concerned with So the Divi Facebook group, that takes you to Facebook, Divi hosting, all products. So the Divi theme, the extra theme, which is a lot like Divi, a plugin. So that's pretty cool. Let's go to the Bloom email plugin. So I can see they've used the same layout, which is good for consistency, but I kind of feel it's a little bit repetitive. Otherwise, this works well. The way they've used the colors again is very powerful. You'll be able to use it as separate colors and really separate each section, put it on its own. Also, the way they use the strong color at the top and rely primarily on white is it's great. Like, white websites don't raise any alarms. If you have a lot of dark colors and things look a little too full on, it can give off the wrong impression unless designed well. But the white background is just, it definitely puts the mind at ease. It just seems very natural. Also, one thing I want to point out is, even though it's a full width layout, the width of the content rarely goes beyond here unless it's some kind of image or massive outstanding element. But everything is tucked in and doesn't go too wide, which keeps the line width at a good width. It's not too long and difficult to read. So that's another cool thing. Get to the bottom, our call to action. Got some social proof down here, which is good. And of course the footer menu. Let's go back up to the top, log into your account. Pricing, I think we've already looked at. So yeah, as far as sales go, selling it, this is one of those websites where they've put in so much effort into making it look as fantastic as possible, but also getting the right content and getting every single feature they promote to look effortless by really capturing the core of what they're doing. It's great at selling the theme. It actually makes me feel like the theme is better than it is just being on the site. The theme is fantastic, by the way. It's the number one theme I use. I swear by it. Wouldn't go with anything else. But yeah, this website does a good job of making it appear a lot better than it is. I thought it is fantastic. So, all right, products, WordPress themes. They used to actually have a bunch of themes, but now instead of having, say, 80 themes to download, you simply download Divi and there's 80 different layouts, or like hundreds of layouts you can choose from. So let's go into some of the other. We've gone to resources, documentation. Let's go check that out. So it's good that they haven't tried to go too visual with this. They've just got each section's nicely squared off, very easy to follow, because that's what you want when you're talking about documentation, help that people want to use, and then of course the ability to filter to Divi, tutorial collections. This is very easy to explore now. We're not in the sales mode, we're just looking for information. So we want to cut out a lot of the visual fluff and cut straight to simple visuals. So I think that's done pretty well. Let's go back down to the footer. 24/7 support. Members area. All right, cool. Let's go back. Community forums, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we'll have to log in for that. But anyway, members area. Yep. All right, let's go to the blog then. Now, one thing I'll say, the blog is one I used to visit this a lot because I think it does offer a lot of great information, especially for WordPress users. Searching the blog is pretty cool. A nice simple layout again, just straight to the content, elegant themes. We're still pushing all this stuff at the top, the important stuff, but focusing on pushing the content of the blog. And then, of course, pagination. So yeah, being able to explore your categories at the end, follow on social media. So you're leading into going elsewhere on the site. So this is kind of like your call to action, is to keep exploring or to keep going and sign up and buy, pretty much. So those are your main call to actions when you hit the bottom of that. But let's view a post and see what we get. I like this low distraction layout, no sidebar, which I still use a sidebar, and a lot of people do. But when I don't see one, I'm still happy to see that, because it is definitely forces you to focus exactly on what's going on. And the way that everything's spaced out, it's very non-aggressive. It's like, hey, this is the content. There's no ads or anything trying to push you. There's a few pop-ups down here. I think these are pretty good considering how clean the rest of the layout is. But once again, they've still kept that visual nature to it all. Everything looks very strong and visual as you scroll through, even with the animation on the image. But it's very difficult to get caught distracted. It just works very well. You just read the content, see the images, very little to distract you. It's a good blog layout. There's not really much to look at. This is content with some social shares and a pop-up. So let's get in the bottom. Final thoughts. Once again, pushing that call to action. And some comments at the very bottom. Related posts as well. So they give you plenty of options at the bottom of a post. Keeps going. Probably almost too many. However, it's not too bad because this is such a big deal. You get there, everything else disappears. There's lots of bits and pieces here to go through. Leave a comment, this and that, and this and that. But this takes up one big chunk as well. So you do get your big call to actions followed by a bunch of little ones and then your big one again. So it's it definitely highlights what's where to go is. If you like the sound of what they're doing, you'll happily follow through and go into those areas. All right, so let's go back down to the footer. Contact, simple form, chat, frequently asked questions. Smart thing to do on a contact page is frequently asked questions. If you get the same questions over and over again, pop some frequently asked questions on your on your contact page, so when people go to contact you, maybe they'll see the question and have the answer, and then that way it'll save you the time having to explain it to them in an email or on the phone. So frequently asked questions on a contact page are a smart way to go. Let's go to WordPress. All right, so these are your blog categories. All right, so we've seen pretty much all we want to see. Overall, I think that's a great website. I think it's very well designed in the sense that it's extremely visual, and it has to be to push the visual nature of the theme, because most people buying it are wanting to create custom visuals, and they want to know that they can achieve whatever their imagination wants with little resistance. And that's what this particular website showcases well. The theme does a good job of it, yes, but it showcases that the theme is capable of that in a very effective fashion, especially on the homepage. So very cool. One thing I didn't see, which I know I've seen before, is that there is a section on the Divi page which showcases more of the actual modules itself, but they may have updated and changed that from what I remember. But the fact that it has such great detail on all the modules and how they work, they've really tried to be as transparent as possible with it. So yeah, it's a very busy layout, but it's a layout done well. Another thing I will mention before I wrap up, because it's so busy, they have large spaces between sections. So it's easy, that way if this is all crammed together, it'd be very easy to get confused, but you've got one section, a lot of space around it. Next section, a lot of space around it, a lot of space. So because they've got so much information, they're trying to give you so much. Having that space there just gives your eye a chance to absorb the page, realize what's different. So I think that's pretty well done. I think part of me feels that sometimes there's a little too much information on there, too many bits and pieces, but you know, I can't help but think that it works for them. It works for the type of product they're pushing. So yeah, something to think about. If you're pushing something, think about what people want from that product. Try to incorporate that into your web design. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Fantastic website design, very visual. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. If you want more videos like this, please consider subscribing. And also, if you want to check out the Divi theme or Elegant Themes, check out my link below in the description. Otherwise, have a great day. If you have anything you want me to review, any websites you want me to review in the future, leave a comment. And but otherwise, I hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.